Huddle Up Podcast is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? When you talk about the Super Bowl, prop bets are a big thing. So let's look at some of them here.
Mine is Chiefs in the second half. That's what
the coin toss obviously is always the same odds either way because it's 50-50, but it's minus 105 for both directions. This is an interesting one, and obviously you're probably only going to get this one during a pandemic season. What will be said first? COVID is minus 500, pandemic plus 300. So you got to look out for those. See where you can make
take
your
pandemic. They're going to avoid the word COVID, and they're going to call it a pandemic. Take the pandemic on that one. Lock it up.
Lock it up. This one it's always there, but we'll see how the numbers break down. It obviously will change depending on which team. Again, with the lights behind me, both teams are red primaries this year. So color of liquid poured on winning coach: orange plus 125, red, pink plus 300. Yellow, green / green / lime plus 400, purple plus 600, clear plus 600, blue plus 700.
Blue's that low?
Blue's that low.
That's like the best flavor of Power / Gatorade.
Right?
And I don't even know which flavor it is because there's like 4 blues and they're all delicious. Give me that liquid. Give me that liquid ice, that liquid cold. Give me the blue, especially with those odds. I'm going to take the blue all day. But maybe do a smaller bet or kind of hedge it with a green. I don't know. The lemon limes.
Like I feel like I think a mistake people make a lot of years is they try to do it based on like the team color.
That's a terrible choice.
And nobody's thinking that far ahead.
Drink your jersey.
Well, and I feel like a lot of times it's like the lemon lime because that's like the
if anything, you would go back to previous Super Bowls played by the players and you'd look at like Tom Brady's or Andy Reid's or these other guys and be like, when they played, try to find cups. What color Gatorade were they drinking?
Yeah, like if you really want,
they're going to cater to what these players like to drink. Look at this footage from the rest of the year, or can you see into their Gatorade cups?
Yeah, there's got to be pictures somewhere of these.
If the Chiefs have always drank blue Gatorade on the sidelines, guess what they're drinking during the Super Bowl?
Right, they're not going to change it for the Super Bowl. Look at last year. Go to last year.
Last year, what did Andy get dumped on?
What did Andy get dumped on? Last year, I should look that up.
Probably wasn't blue if that was the odds. Actually,
probably
Vegas
not.
Is too smart for that.
Yeah, let's see if I can find it here quick. This is a fun one. How many times will Bill Belichick be mentioned? More than once is minus 175. Less than once plus 135.
They should have an odd for exactly once.
Yeah,
I want to bet exactly one time. It's clearly going to be more than one.
So
there's no way they don't mention Bill Belichick.
Last year, Andy Reid, it was orange. It was orange Gatorade.
In my head, I'm like, orange is a sneaky color because, like, first of all, as a kid, nobody wants to drink orange Gatorade. But I in my head, I kind of had a feeling it was orange, and Andy strikes me as an orange kind of guy.
Orange is good. Like the orange Gatorade's solid.
Yeah, as an adult, I think it's probably my go-to because the lemon lime's way sweeter than I thought it was.
Lemon lime, and my wife's gonna get mad at me for putting this out in the airways, but lemon lime is hot trash. Lemon lime
was always my good, and I still, if I am participating in an athletic event, which as you can tell, not very often, lemon lime is still one of my desires going into that. I'd like to have that as a refreshment. But orange is good.
Fierce grape is probably my go-to.
Now you're hot trash.
My main
Nobody
one.
wants grape anythings.
It's fierce grape. Don't you talk bad about fierce grape Gatorade. It is delicious.
Don't get me wrong. I've had it and I liked it, but it's just Kool-Aid. It doesn't strike me as like I want something that just strikes me sort of different, you know?
They had these ones like a couple years ago that
Give
were
me any of the glacier flavors.
Glacier ones are good, but they had ones the other year. I can't remember like the line that it was in, but they like they had I want to say I got to look up what it was. It was like
By
black.
the way, the fact that like big guys like us are talking about like the different lines of Gatorade, it just shows you that Gatorade's just soda without bubbles in it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not
because you and I aren't running a marathon. That's not happening.
No, oh the flow. It was Gatorade Flow was like
Excuse me, Flow.
They had like a blackberry wave that was really good. And then there was another one. It was like a
Blackberry New Wave. That was a type of music, I think.
Blackberry Wave was really, really good. That we bought that just like crazy in this house. Because I didn't feel like it didn't seem as like overly sugary as some of the Gatorades can get. But again, orange solid. Let's go back to this one. How many commercials will have a dog in it? Over 4.5 is minus 250. Under 4.5.
I like that they gave you the hook on
plus 170. Yeah,
like over like it's at 4.5.
Half a commercial. Like, what is that?
It's a betting line. It's a betting line.
Oh, that's true.
I feel like a lot of these should have had a hook on them because like that one where I was like, what if it's exactly one? Like,
right, but what's half a commercial, Sean?
Well, no, but you're betting either over 4.5, so 5 or more, or you're betting under 4.5, so 4 or less.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Like you're betting over that number or below it, so they should all have a half, so that you're not stuck in that.
Any of them that's only two options should have a half. Should
have a half. Should have a hook on it. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of commercials.
Yeah, they're usually
up for the dogs. People like dogs, especially when they're at home.
Especially, like this year, I would go with the over on that one.
Take the over on that, like it's the SEC or the Big 12.
Again, only going to get this during pandemic seasons. Coach to have nostrils seen first during game. Andy Reid plus 150. Bruce Arians minus 250.
Arians.
Mm-hmm.
Not even a question.
Arians uses the shield.
So you're going to see him.
I don't think he's used a regular mask all year. He has used a gator. He's used the net gator in the
gator and the thing. Andy Reid's got
Reid's got that
elephant pouch.
Well, yeah, because he puts that thing. There's a thing that goes under the mask that holds it out away from your face.
Yeah, it's like a bag of peanuts.
Yeah,
just tuck it up in there and just delicious. It's a brilliant strategy. It's a brilliant strategy.
Absolutely. Let's see here. How many
cheesesteaks stuffed inside it?
Delicious. How many times will Gisele Bundchen be shown? Over 1.5 minus 250, under 1.5 plus 170. Go under. Is she even going to be there?
I don't know if they know that for sure. I mean, I guess you could cut to her at home. If she's not there, you're not going to cut into his home twice.
Well, that's true.
But they have this fancy new home in Tampa, so you got to show it once.
Definitely, yeah. Primary color of Patrick Mahomes' headband: red minus 400, black plus 210, gray plus 600, white plus 600.
Give me that white. Give me that white.
He usually wears, right?
That white headband. Yeah, I'm gonna rock that.
Well, because I think he goes opposite jersey color, and they're in red. They're in red.
They're in red.
Yeah, Tampa was the home team, not just because they're playing in Tampa, but they alternate. This year, the NFC is the designated.
How weird would that have been if it was a Tampa one, but the NFC is the road team, and then it winds up being the home team?
Well, right. Well, and in that situation, the funny part is the Buccaneers would have had to use the visiting locker room.
Yep.
Now they get to be in their own locker room.
Right. Which is
but they elected to wear white because they've been in white all throughout the playoffs, which I like that. I like that.
You go with what's hot, you know?
Don't. I mean, the Chiefs.
Of course, the Chiefs have been in red,
right? So it's both teams have been going,
and they won the Super Bowl in red. So
yeah.
I'd like to know how many Super Bowls Tom won in white.
Ooh,
it'd be a good stat to look up.
That would be a good one.
I feel like it's not many. I feel like I remember him wearing blue in at least most of them.
Let me. I know he's lost in white.
Yeah. Because the Eagles won in green.
Let's see here.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's probably almost too because like trying to what do you search? Like color of jersey and Tom Brady Super Bowl just brings up the entire internet. But if you're gonna put money on that one, look into it. Huddle Up Podcast is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? Let's see here. Chiefs first touchdown scorer, Tyreek Hill plus 320, Kelsey plus 350, Allaire plus 750, Hardman plus 1100, Sammy Watkins plus 1200, Patrick Mahomes plus 1200, Le'Veon Bell plus 1600.
Yeah, I mean the odds are good to just shove one of those plus 1600s in there just for kicks, but
yeah, I mean Nicole Hardman at 1100 plus 1100, I think is a fun one.
Yeah, I think if I'm going to pick one of the higher ones, though, I'm going to go with the odds. I say that.
Let's be honest. Watkins probably not going to score. Le'Veon Bell probably not going to score.
He was trying to put in some good words though, talking up Mahomes this week.
I go Hardman because I feel like he has scored in playoffs,
but it's probably going to be Kelsey, and I can see it being Tyreek Hill if they can get. You got to make sure that the pass rush isn't getting to Mahomes, but as long as he has it, you don't need a lot of seconds for Tyreek Hill to get behind a secondary.
No.
And especially because they have one safety that's probably not going to play. They're going to have Winfield back, but there's a chance that the other is not. Especially if he's out, I would challenge that right away. I would take Tyreek Hill right at him. But Tyreek Hill's only going to score if it's a bomb or like a reverse surprise play. So Kelsey's your safest bet on that. Or Hilaire, who looked good last time.
If you want to go just on biggest bang for your buck, that's most likely, I'd go Hardman at 1100.
There you go. I'd say out high probability.
Yeah. Buccaneers first touchdown score, Mike Evans plus 400, Fournette plus 600, Godwin plus 600, Antonio Brown plus 700, Ronald Jones plus 750, Gronk plus 9, Scotty Miller plus 14, Cameron Brate plus 1600.
I do like the Brate at plus 16, but
that's actually
not just to score. Like I think there's a good chance Brate scores. It's tough to ask him to do it in the first one. I could see Mike Evans being a pretty obvious choice there.
Getting Antonio Brown back, decent value at 7.
You would assume Antonio Brown's back. We don't have that verified just yet.
Not confirmed, he'll be back.
I think it's like the reason they held him out of the last game was in the hope that he would be back. But that's an interesting one. The first touchdown bet's always ridiculous.
Gronk at 900, decent value.
I would much rather have Brate at the value he's got. I think they have an equal chance of being the first touchdown.
Well, yeah. Because especially if you're going to go to one of those guys, you're going to probably be
Ronnie Jones sneaking in there at a very low, very good value on Ronnie Jones there.
Sure is. Tom Brady longest completion, over under 38.5 yards.
I got to take over because I was going to scream out 42 yards.
Over is minus 125, unders plus 100, but the number is 38.5.
Under pays you a little more on your bet, but it's not enough for me to say it's going to be. I think it's going to be over.
Mahomes' longest completion, 39.5 is your number. Over, minus 115. Under, minus 105. Over. Tyreek Hill, longest reception, 26.5 yards. Under is plus 105. Over is minus 125. Over, definitely.
They're going to find at least one time to get behind that secondary.
Yeah.
They're going to have to.
And here's the deal: if you're betting that first scorer, if you're taking Tyreek Hill in that first scorer, then you definitely take the over on this one because that's what's going to be.
Right, I would do both. Yeah, but I mean, the only fear is that Tampa just has this dominant defensive performance. The pass rush, the Chiefs can't do anything with it, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, all these over bets are effed. You know what I mean? So. It's very realistic that Tampa could shut a lot of these down, but yeah, I don't see him stopping Tyreek Hill every play.
No, you're not gonna.
He's too fast.
Player to make first reception: Kelsey plus 450, Hill plus 600, Godwin plus 650, Evans plus 800. Antonio Brown +9, Watkins +11, Fournette +12, Gronk +12, Hardman +16.
Good luck with that bet because it has to do with who gets the coin toss. But
well, that's
Chiefs
where
have the ball. Hilaire.
Both. Yeah.
Chiefs have the ball. I say Hilaire. Bucks have the ball. I say Scotty Miller.
Neither of them are listed here, but obviously there's got to be.
There's a lot of guys that aren't going to be listed. I think it's going to be like cheap little dump offs. It's a Super Bowl. Nobody wants to make the first mistake.
Yeah, I'm not
that bet.
Yeah, players to make an interception: Tyrann Mathieu +230, Sorensen +400, Snead +450, Brashad Breeland +450. Again,
I mean, it's the pick bets are like, man, if you're making those bets, like you are deep into the But obviously, I like Mathieu. I think he's going to be one of the reasons why I got the Chiefs. I think he fills a lot of holes everywhere.
Right, whichever team you want to win.
That's someone on that team.
One of you guys on that team. Let's see. Player to record 50+ rushing yards. Fournette -110. Jones +210. Darrell Williams +225.
Over 50?
Over 50. Hilaire +400. Mahomes +600. Tom Brady +25,000.
$1 on Tom Brady rushing for 50.
You know what? I might have to do that.
You're amazing. Because he's going to do anything he can do to win this game. So if there's scenarios where he's got some open field, he's going to take 50 yards. If he gets like 2 12-yard rushes, he's like
I want to see how many rushing yards.
Oh, Tom Brady has like.
But I mean, he scored 1,000 touchdowns from the 1 yard line. So let's keep
like
that.
A million of them. Yeah.
Let's see here. Tom Brady career rushing yards. Does it even list them here?
It's like 400.
I got to pull up the NFL.com site because I think the Pro Football Reference only has.
But I'll tell you, for 20 plus 2,500, I'm gonna take that dollar bet. 250 beans.
Let's see here. Career. Doesn't even.
James, it's called the internet.
Well, I know, but I'm trying to look up his stats.
I haven't done it before, but you have to punch things into like an interweb, and then it brings up information.
Like they don't have rushing stats listed for him. So let's see.
Tom Brady yards does Tom Brady have?
Got it. 1,043 in his career.
All I did was talk to my phone, and it told me.
Okay,
It also wanted me to search for Gisele Bündchen.
I mean, it's not a terrible search, I guess. If you're,
it says people. I love how they act like people who searched for that also searched for no, they didn't. Nobody else. People searching for that did not search for LeBron James, Gisele, or Drew Brees.
No. But yeah, 1,000 career rushing yards, and I mean, here, honestly, put $1 on it. If it happens, you pay out $25,000.
Keep in mind that 1,000 broken down by 20.
What?
is a very. It's not a very good per season.
Hey, it's 50 yards a year. He could do that in a game at 43 years old. Like I said, put $1 on it. What's it going to hurt you? You're going to lose $1. But if it hits, you look like a genius. Player to record 1,000+ receiving yards. Kelsey -105, Hill +125, Godwin +220. 100+. Evans +325, Brown +750, Watkins +9.
I like maybe Hill there.
Hardman +1,200, Gronk +1,400.
Yeah, Gronk's not going to do it. I would go like maybe
Most
Hill.
of those guys aren't doing it.
Kelsey, because one of those two is probably going to do it. I don't know that a Buck's going to. I'd say of the Bucks, I like Godwin the most. Both on that bet and as a receiver.
They're just going to spread the ball on
the other two wide receivers, and he's like the lowest build one. I think
Kelsey or Hill
better than Brown.
Kelsey or Hill are the guys.
Also, Godwin is surprisingly big.
Yeah,
I forget how big because I know he's fast, but then he'll take a hit over the middle. I was watching the game last week, he takes a big hit, and I was like, compared to the cornerback, I was like, he's probably got 50 pounds on that corner.
Big guy.
He's not a small dude.
And the final one I pulled, Tom Brady, outcome of his first pass, complete is -200, incomplete or sack is +175, interception +1,800.
Also, this is just picking Vegas apart. Can the outcome of his first pass be a sack?
No.
Because it's not a pass. I guess your first pass
attempt, I guess it would be, because it would be, yeah. So I guess it'd be completed pass to, minus 200, incomplete, or a sack.
Incomplete. I think Tom's going to have some. Everybody's got a little bit of nerves. Somebody's going to, and if he doesn't, the receiver's going to. I think incomplete's the safer play there.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, not saying that he won't. I mean, I think everybody has.
Also, I'd like to remind all listeners that I'm probably not placing any of the bets I've told you to bet.
But I would not go interception. I don't think you're going to make a pass that's going to be risky enough to get picked up.
What's the odds on the interception?
Plus 1,800.
I'm going to bet it because you said not to. It'd be hilarious. First pass, pick six.
Well, wasn't his last pass in the Super Bowl a pick six? 2 years ago? Was that 2 years ago? Yeah.
Rams?
Yeah, is it a Rams?
He beat the Rams.
Yeah, what was it? Yeah, I thought it was a pick. No, maybe not. No, he threw a pick six in the playoffs last year. So his yeah. So yeah, it wasn't the Super Bowl. It was just in the playoffs. Huddle Up Podcast is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?